guys, welcome back to more of my videos. Today is a very special video because guys, we are reviewing the one, the only PAT MCGRATH labs. Guys, I've been anticipating these products for the past 3 weeks. I ordered them about 3 weeks ago. They actually came really quickly because I think it's because of the DHL. I'm not exactly sure. But yeah, I'm just really excited to review them. As an artist, I'm sure you all know you want to play with high-end stuff and you want to play with, you know, drugstore stuff. So I really thought it was going to be a good investment. I just love the color pictures. I love how everything looked, and I just was so excited to get it because I mean, it's PAT MCGRATH. She's a woman, she's a trailblazer in this industry, and she's literally doing it all. Like, how could you not be inspired? Okay, it was very expensive, and what actually cost the most was the customs. I paid about 50% of the products are actually what I paid for customs at the end of it all, but I think it's worth it. I mean, where else would I get PAT MCGRATH or get to experience, you know, as an artist, something that's more high-end, that's really valuable in the market and in the profession. So I'm really excited to review it with you guys because I've done a bit of playing and swatching, but I haven't really like played with it properly on my eyes. So this will be my first time, and yeah, we get to experience it together. So I'm very excited, and let's just get into it, okay? Like, let's not even waste any time. Let's just get into it. I'm so freaking excited. So the products that I decided to purchase were the Divine Rose 1 and Divine Rose 2. This is the latest one, which is just released. It's so gorgeous. This is the packaging that it came in. Everything about PAT MCGRATH is honestly just so artistic. I mean, even just how you have to, you know, unwind this little piece of string, and seems like a high-end art project, which is so bomb and so cool. Like, I just love it so much. So that's how you really open the package. Open the package. And so it opens like this, and then you get the package inside. How gorgeous is it though? Another thing that I got was the Skin Show Trio lipsticks. These are matte lipsticks. Obviously I've already opened it, and it literally comes in a little mini set like this. These are quite tiny, guys. They retail for 450 rand, excluding customs, taxes and everything. They're quite small. Like, I don't even know how to, slightly bigger than my pinky, and I have pretty thin fingers. They just look really, they look a bit bigger here for some reason, I don't know, but like, that's about how big it is. Like, it's literally the size of my tiny little pinky. The reason I chose this trio package is because I want to test them out. Like, I want to see how well, you know, they apply, how long they last, without actually committing to a full one product. So the first lipstick I'm going to swatch for you is Omi. This is what it looks like. So as you can see, Omi is like a rustic pink, beigey, well, not beigey, like brownish color. Next, I'm going to swatch the color Flesh 3. And this is more like a mauvey, mild red wine-ish. It's definitely darker than Omi. You can tell the difference between those two. And then last but not least, it's 1995. This is definitely like a cooler toned sort of brownish pink to that initial one that I swatched, Omi. Really beautiful as well. Like, you can tell that it's just so amazing. Like, I just love it. These are all 3 of the lipstick colors. Very pretty nudes for, you know, dark skinned girls, I think. I love this light sort of pink over a brown lip liner, or even using these two or these two as, you know, like a 2 shaded fade out lip. So I'm really excited to try these and see what they look like on my lips. So this is what the Mothership Divine Rose 1 eyeshadow palette looks like. It is really so gorgeous, a lot of neutral tones but a lot of shimmers. So then this is the Mothership Divine Rose 2 palette. It is so gorgeous and pretty, much brighter than the previous Mothership Rose 1 palette that I just showed you. A lot of strong shimmers. We even have a duochrome here, which you can see, like when you move it around it's like pink, and when you move it backwards it's like greenish. So it's quite cool. It's very, very cool, and the colors are just so pretty. I'm going to swatch them for you and then you get to see what the colors look like. These are the swatches from the Mothership Divine Rose 2 palette. I mean Divine Rose 1, sorry. So confusing, the name is really long. But anyway, so over here we have Skin Show Nude, Extreme Mahogany, Valera. I'm obsessed with this color, guys. It's literally like, it's sort of like a gray but with a purple rosy undertone. It's so beautiful. I can see it as a transition color. I can see it as an all over the lid color. Like, it's so gorgeous. Honestly, I love it so much. And then we have Lovelace over here. We have Sable Bronze. We have Rose Dusk. We have Refined Gold 002. And then we have VR Rose Venus, which is also a bit of a jewelry chromey nyana color. And then we have Iridescent Pink 003, which is also a very interesting color. It looks white, but if you can see, it has this pink iridescence in it, and I think that's why they called it Iridescent Pink. So it sort of illuminates a pink, like a pinkish color over the white, which I think would be so beautiful as a cut crease color. It is honestly divine and very, very unique. And then last but not least, we have Astral Solstide. I'm sure I butchered that name to pieces. It looks stunning. Like, I can honestly see me playing with these and other palettes and building so much, you know, so much from them. So those are the eyeshadows from the Mothership Divine Rose 2 makeup eyeshadow palettes. So these are the swatches for the Mothership Rose 2 palette, Divine Rose 2 palette. Over here we have Skin Show Rose Opal 1. You can't really see it very well. Let me try to see if this thing will focus. It's more like a whitish, rosy, pinkish. Yeah, it's like a salmon white. Like it's sort of like a salmon white color. And then we have this beautiful pop of color here, which is Extreme Burgundy. Over here we have Naked Blush, which is equally just as beautiful, and it's quite a common color though. It's sort of like a Caucasian nude, if I can say. Okay, so this is the Divine Dusk. It's not as pigmented as the other glitters, but still very subtle, and I think would really look beautiful on the eye. And then we have Eleganza, which is sort of like a cool tone purple, sort of like it's not a glitter actually, it's more like a metallic glitter actually. And then we have this beautiful pop of color, which is the Rose Seduction, which is absolutely gorgeous and beautiful. Then we have Bronze Rose 003, which is a very nice bronzy gold, which I love. Then we have the fabulous duochrome. As you can see, it's quite a beautiful color. Like, it's really, really beautiful. You can see as I shift my hand, sometimes it looks green, sometimes it looks pink. So it's a very cool, fun color. And then we have over here Gold Lust 001. I love this gold. It's such a beautiful yellow gold that's just popping. I actually prefer this gold over the other gold in the previous palette that I showed you. And then last but not least is Astral. Sorry, this color is called VR Sex Terrestrial. Yes, VR Sex Terrestrial. And then over here we have Astral Pink Moon. It's sort of like a pinkish glittery color. This is what the Divine Rose palette, Divine Rose 1 palette looks like in the sunshine. So this is what the Mothership 2 Rose palette looks like in the sunlight. And you can see that it's honestly just so beautiful. So this is the Mothership Rose 2 palette. Now that we've swatched all the colors, I'm just going to quickly do my foundation and we can literally play with the colors on my eyes. I have a look in mind, but I'm not sure how it's going to turn out. So I'm literally going to be doing this with you guys as we go along. So bear with me, guys, please. Just bear with me. So the first thing I'm going to do is just prime with my NYX HD Photo Unique Studio Primer. It's always important to prime so that your eyes actually so this shadow has something like good to stick on. Also, it makes sure that, you know, everything becomes sort of waterproof, especially in the summer. Like, your eyeshadow will melt away if you don't have a base. So always make sure that you have a base. I like to use both a concealer and on top of that I just put a primer, because I just find that it's basically a little bit more waterproof than concealer alone. Okay, so the first color I'm going to take is the color Velora from the Mothership Divine Rose 1 palette. And I'm just going to swirl that around. And literally going to use that as my transition shade. I'm just going to tap and swirl. So tap and swirl. It looks like an ashy color, but it's actually a very, very beautiful color, which is like it's like a taupey grayish, but I can definitely see some very beautiful purple undertones there, which is absolutely great for myself. Isn't that just so delicious? Next, I'm going to go in with the Rose Seduction, which is the very pink colored shade in the Mothership Rose 2 palette. So here it is, very pigmented, very beautiful color. And what I'm gonna do is just stamp that along. The reason I'm stamping is because I want it to be quite defined in the crease. Next, I'm going to go back with my Velora in the Mothership 1 palette, that first gray color that we went in with. And I'm just going to blend these two together so that they make a very beautiful transition color between the two, and also giving it less of a like solely pink color. Then going back with my same brush with the Rose Seduction, I'm just going to go back and then on top of that just not shiver, what's it called? Like just glide that pink in. Right, next I'm going to go into Deep Mahogany, and just on the outer corner I'm just going to deepen that, and then I'm also going to add a little bit of Extreme Burgundy just to give it that definitive like color. So far I've used 4 of the colors, so you can see how it's darkened this outer corner of my eye, which gives it a very nice beautiful transition color. And then with the leftover residue I'm just going to like just blend that into each other. Ooh, I'm really loving this. Okay, so next I'm going to just make this pop by adding some of the Bronze Rose 003 from the Mothership 2 palette. Okay, on my lid, my actual lid, I am just gonna use my finger first. Ooh, that's really pretty. Okay, next I'm gonna do something that I really love to do with like pigment drops. So these are the pigment drops that I usually use. They're from Peaches and Cream, and what I love doing is mixing like metallic shadows with this pigment drops, and what it does is just makes them like come out even more and exude even more. I'm going to scrape out some of this Venus Rose Gold and then mix it in with some of this glittery Astral Solitus, which is really pretty, from the Mothership 2 palette. And I'm going to sort of draw in a definitive cut crease, which should look so amazing and bomb. Okay, so you can see I've scraped out some of the shadow, and then I'm just going to put a few drops of this. Make sure that it's all mixed up. You don't want it to be too runny, you don't want it to be too stiff, because you obviously want it to be able to glide through your your eyelid. You see where my, where this line runs, where the shadow basically stops in my crease? That's where I'm going to place this. So very gently, just see. So now it's defining it, looking very, very delicious. And that's literally all I'm going to do. And it honestly just makes this look so much more fun. I love how this is coming out. For my lower lash line, I really wanted to pop even more. So I'm going to go back with the Rose Seduction, the bright pink, and actually going to do my inner corner highlight with the pink. Inner corner highlight with the pink, because I just feel like this looks neat. And then what I'm going to do is use the Extreme Burgundy to just mesh those two together. I'm gonna take a maroonish sort of eye pencil and pop that into my waterline. That's really gonna help join everything together. See how it defines my eyes so much better. Gorgeous, gorgeous. I'm not gonna put eyeliner on this eye because I just want to keep it fresh and simple, but I am going to do quite a definitive mascara, because I want my eyes to look like, you know, just by adding mascara it's taken this look up to like I don't know what, but I definitely am loving it. So I quickly popped on a lash, and these are the lashes that I used. They're from Salty Beauty. These are so beautiful. I just love the drama, but I also just love how feminine they make my eyes look. I could literally be battering at someone all day long. Okay, so next I'm just gonna finish off my face. We're gonna do some blush. I'm definitely going to mix this peachy and pink together, because I just want the pink to like radiate throughout the look. So just smiling. First I'm going in with the pink. As you can see, it's so pretty on the cheeks. I can't wait to rock this like bright pink in the summer. And then I'm gonna go in just to mute it down a bit with the peachy orange. Now for the lips, back with my burgundy sort of color. Okay, next I'm going to take Flesh 3, which is like the mule red wineish color, and I'm just gonna throw that on. Ooh, that color is delicious. And then again, just go over. I can already see that this is not gonna last me very long. It's such a beautiful color though. And then next I'm going to take 1995 and just to brighten that look a little bit. Ooh, I am loving it. Okay, last step, spray. Just set all of that in, and then of course just set it in, set that in. This is my favorite part of the makeup, when it's done and I can enjoy it. I'm going to go back with the bronze rose. I really like this color, and I'm just oh gosh, guys, I honestly love that it has like the bronzer has, I mean this bronze shade has a bit of pink. I just feel like it ties up all the pink nuances so brilliantly, the pink nuances in this look anyway. And then again on my nose, and then along the bridge of my nose. Fabulous, darling, fabulous. I'll be right fabulous, darling. I'll be right back. I'm just gonna put on some earrings. Okay guys, so that is the end of the tutorial / review of the Pat McGrath Mothership Divine Rose 1 and 2 palettes. Just to recap, I used both eyeshadow palettes on the one look, and I think it came out really nice. I like this highlighter. It's really like subtle but still giving me that really like dewy look. Overall, I'm obsessed with this makeup palette. I feel like, I mean eyeshadow palette, I feel like it's something so universal. Both palettes I can see myself really using with so many looks. I love the metallics, I love the glitters, because I'm a glitter head for real. Is it worth the buy? Is it worth the splurge? I think there's a lot of eyeshadow palettes that can do the work, that can do the job to create, for example, this look. I just think in terms of like quality, in terms of what it looks like, in terms of it like being black owned, you know, it's a woman brand, I think that it's really cool. The one thing that makes me really sad about this product is that it is not cruelty free, it is not vegan friendly, so I know that it's not going to be very appealing to people who are very tied to that. Don't get me wrong, I'm very tied to that too, but I feel like I'm also very tied to supporting black business, and I have to really like maneuver through those sort of prejudices. But I do think that in future I would love to see Pat McGrath's work and things become more user-friendly. Will I buy more products? I have one other eyeshadow palette. It actually won the Allure product of the year, and that is the Bronze Seduction palette. It's so beautiful with browns. It's perfect for those bridal looks. I love this look. I love the pinks. Pink is like my go-to happy color, so yeah, I feel like it's definitely worth the investment. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. Do you think you will purchase this product? Do you not? What do you think of it? The look, everything? Let me know in the comments down below. From me, guys, thank you so much for watching my video, and if you're still here, please follow, subscribe, notification bells. Your girl is growing her YouTube channel. Let's meet again soon. Thank you. Bye.